Okay, today the setting is a little different, as you can see, or you can't see. In front of me is the sea now. Behind me is the one of my favorite restaurants. So, I've told you all right that I'll be covering some of my more personal thoughts and more innermost thoughts and some personal questions. And I ask you guys to send in via my IG story. So somebody, this person, I know this person, so asked me, how are you so confident that you have good taste or that your design is good? Wow, that asshole, right? It's damn sabo. But never mind, I will answer you. So, why am I so confident that I have good taste? Because I see a lot of bad taste out there, long. I mean, it's true. Okay, so this brings me to one saying that somebody ever proudly say to us lah, or our friends. So the saying is that nobody has bad taste, only different taste. Okay, to a certain extent, I do agree that nobody has bad taste, only different taste. But that is the politically correct side of me, which means, yeah, I mean, if you want to think about it, a lot of things are subjective, ma. There is no universal law that says, like that, like that, like that means nice. Like that, like that, like that means ugly. Okay, there isn't. So technically, there's nothing wrong with that sentence. But then technically, not technically, there's something very wrong with that sentence, with that statement. To me, okay, why do you have beauty pageants, right? Why do you have programs that go and 选 the 最美 guy or the most good looking girl? 最美 guy, 最美 girl and the most good looking guy, for example lah. So, although there are no hard and fast rules of what is the definition of beauty, but there is generally an agreed standard from everyone. Okay, to me, yeah. So this generally agreed standard applies to everyone. Hence, in beauty pageants, you don't find somebody with a face or a face, right? They are all like 俊男美女 kind, for example, because there is a minimum standard of beauty that everybody agrees with, ma. So back to the question of nobody has bad taste, only different taste, right? So like I say, if you want to go by this logic, that everything is subjective, then you can use this line to basically apply to everything under the sun and justify why people do certain things. For example, everybody has 苦衷, right? Then technically there's nothing wrong with being a rapist, what, right? Because you have the urge and you want to satisfy your whatever urge, that's why you go and rape people. But do we go around saying, oh, we understand, everybody has different way to deal with urges. Yeah, some people rape law, some people whatever. I'm like, huh? No, right? So we cannot say subjective, hence then it's justified. So similarly for bad taste lah, so having said that, so again, why am I so confident, right? Because I don't know how to answer your question honestly, but I just know that so far people have been telling me about my designs and all lah. So so far the comments have been good. Of course, there are negative comments. When people turn bitter, right? Like I told y'all, I mentioned to y'all before, some people, they were nasty and started to say nasty things. I mean, those are uncalled for lah. But generally, I have received pretty good comments, and that's not the whole point lah. I mean, I don't rely on other people to tell me what I should know myself lah. as a designer, there must be an internal gauge, an internal yardstick to measure what we think are nice designs and not nice designs. If as a designer, you can't even tell whether you have bad taste or good taste, then it's very jialat already. Then you should not be in this line because everything is warped. All the judgments are warped, not accurate. So to me, you ask me how I know, I just know lah. I can't tell you how I know, I just know. Okay, and then people affirm it, and that's how I lagi confirm I know. Okay, or why am I confident that my design is good? I will not say that my design is good, but I will say my design is more out of the box. Hence, there will be more wow factor than other projects that you see out there that are basically doing the same old lah, like 换汤不换药. The 汤 meaning the laminate, the 药 meaning the carpentry stuff and all that, like no change one lor, 就是这样了. So but then for me, the itchy backside in me will want to do more. So I will propose unusual things, different things, unusual materials, these different ways of doing the same thing, so that there is talking point in the projects. And I think that is how I know that my projects are refreshing. But if you ask me whether my design is good, again, it's subjective. How do you define good design? I don't know. Yeah lah. So to my friend out there who asked this question, yeah, sabo. But I answered already. Okay, don't say I never answer. Come here.